So in this video, I'm going to talk to you about how I personally manage my time. As I know you don't want me to spend your time and to waste it, I'm just going to get straight into the point. But before that, for those that don't know me yet, which are probably most of you, I run a 200k follower account on TikTok called Doncic with its respective YouTube and Instagram pages. I do some freelance work on Fiverr, and I also upload every now and then some classes on Skillshare. I have currently one and I'm working on another one. And I also script, film and edit videos like this one for this YouTube channel. All that apart from doing my A-levels, and I'm doing physics, chemistry, maths and further maths, and I attend school 9 to 5 during weekdays. So you can now understand why I live in a constant battle for efficient time management. Having said that, let's get straight into how I manage my time. First of all, I have to tell you why time management is personally important to me. I personally want to improve my time management skills, not for hustle culture and working 24 hours a day, but more for doing what I really like and for spending time of my life really doing stuff I love and I'm passionate for. So yeah, I think that's a way to see it. I see it that way, and I think that time management is not a way to achieve more, but it's a way to be able to have more valuable stuff in your life. Secondly, I like to approach time management with the following mentality. I think that how well I manage my time depends only entirely on me and no one else. I can't control unforeseen events, but I can control the way I react to them. So there's no real excuse not to get something you want to get done in a day because something happened unexpectedly. It's indeed those times in which your real time management skills are proven. Although it is a bit cliche, we all have the same 24 hours in a day. But the difference on how we use our time basically depends on how we invest it, in how we prioritize our time and what tasks do we really focus on. And time, as you know, is a limited asset. So that's basically why you need to be able to invest it intelligently. Now that you know the purpose and mindset with which I like to approach time management, I'm going to talk to you about some techniques that help me every day in improving a bit my time management and help me in getting the stuff that matters to me done. So let's start with Parkinson's law. So this is basically the idea that time adapts to fit the time given to it. That's why you want to set deadlines to your work so that you have a limited time to focus intensely on your activity. A great example for Parkinson's law in my case is when I did my first Skillshare class on July this year 2020, and at first I had no clear deadline because I just decided to do for myself and no one was on top of it, so it was just me and something that I wanted to get done. So what I did was to set myself a deadline because you know I was obviously not going to do it. So I used the fact that I was going to leave for some time for mini holidays. COVID situation was a bit better by then, so yeah, so I used that as a deadline for the class, and I was able to film everything before I left to the holidays, and then when I came back I did all the editing and got it done by August. So that went pretty well. Next comes time boxing or time blocking, however you want to call it. Time boxing is just a short-term method to apply Parkinson's law. Setting a limited amount in your day to accomplish a task, and if you aren't able to accomplish it, that's it. So you have that pressure to work as hard as you can, to put as much intensity as you can in a task. And well, that's basically what I'm doing right now. From this video, I have in my Google Calendar that I have limited time to do it. So if I don't get it done by then, I will just not get the video done, and then I won't have a video to publish. So for me, it's personally a great way to visualize the day and to realistically see what I can really get done. Another great way to apply Parkinson's law to our lives is through the Pomodoro Method. I think everyone watching this video is more or less familiarized with the Pomodoro Method, but it basically consists on setting a timer for 25 minutes usually, and basically focusing very intensely on the task at hand. Then you'll have 5 minutes of rest after that 25 minutes have passed, and I find this a great way to get stuff done. I personally use this a lot for studying, but I also use it for other areas such as video editing. I set myself a 25-minute timer and say that I have to get the A roll done by then, and it's a way to put pressure into you and to focus in little tasks to be able to get lots of stuff done. And this leads me to the Pareto principle, which is basically what you may have heard of as the 80-20 rule. Basically, this states that it's not only important to get stuff done, but to be able to distinguish which important stuff has to get done. It's not only being efficient with your time, but being efficient with the decision you make when doing tasks. So basically having in mind that 20% of your work leads to 80% of the results, that's a great way to know that you have to focus on the stuff that matters first, the essential stuff, the crucial stuff. And once you've done that, you can go into the minor things and get that done as well. But it is important to focus on the most important thing to do. Then another thing that I like to think about is more about mindset, but it is about making things non-negotiable. This is basically not giving yourself an option to do it or not. So like, for example, I'm doing this video right now, I'm filming it. So I haven't given myself the option to decide whether or not to do it. I'm already doing it, and I already decided to do it back in the day when I planned it. So yeah, I have no option. Even if I don't want to, I don't need to have to want in order to do it. So this basically refers to motivation not being the cause of work, but the consequence. So I'm not very motivated today to do this, but I just thought I have to do it. I have to put myself out there and to make this video. And my next point is planning is not as important as getting stuff done. Planning is important, but it is not the most important thing. You want to spend the time, the real time, doing the task, not just preparing for it or planning for it. In the end, an excess of planning is just gonna lead to waste of time, which is basically what we're trying to avoid. So all the things that I've told you are very, very important. They are great, but you have to know that if you do what you like, what you love, if you do what you're passionate for, you will never have to worry that much about time management, because it will just come natural to you to get stuff done because you like what you're doing. So you just want to keep moving forwards, to keep progressing and to keep improving. So yeah, just do what excites you and find your way to get a bit of time management improvements in your day, to use your time wisely and to basically do what you really want to get done. And if you found this video helpful, I would really appreciate if you could leave a thumbs up so that YouTube recommends this video to more people. You might also want to check these two videos right here, in which I talk about how I make money online, and in which I also go through my day in the life studying before my exams. So you might enjoy that, and yeah, you can also consider subscribing to the channel. I hope you guys have a very efficient time management this week and hopefully onwards, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.